Otalku Cafe. Nostalgia, let the memories bloom. All these stories in my head are gonna make me go boom. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah. 負けない負けないワクワクワクワイ全てが好きだから Yeah. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah.
Konbanwa, friends, and welcome to the winter 2025 premiere of the Otalku Cafe. We got a lot of new shows. Some shows coming back. Are we going to keep or are we going to drop? We're going to find out. We'll find out what is going to drop in general. I am at your CEO, the head chef, and to join me, my CEO, my bartender. Ethan, how you doing?
On my Fabio time right now.
On your Fabio time right
like I always do. All right, I feel a little bit better, thank God. I'm pretty much better.
Yeah, you were like got hit by a bus these past few days.
Yeah, I'm at somewhere around, let's say, like 85, 90% now at this stage.
Right.
So we'll see how that progresses. I've got another 3 days worth of pills to go, 3 days of drugs, and then I'll be on my own. So we'll see how I adjust my life based off of that.
But, folks, as you see, if you are watching us, we have a new logo in our corner here.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. New year, so we figured we get actual logos for the 4th season, so there's 3.
Mm-hmm.
So we have our official winter one here, which is just, hot cocoa, some ramen, all your winter fun stuff.
Indeed. Got the earmuffs instead of, or the headphones.
The big microphone, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like the microphone. I didn't mind the microphone.
Yep, and we got an open sign to show that the cafe is open, aka live.
Indeed.
Yep, if you want to see the full picture with the actual winter background, check it out on our Facebook page. It'll be on there, and I'm sure Ethan will update it on the Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to. That's a point.
Oh, well, you have all the photos, so you can do whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
You do. But no, we have a couple of reviews, not a lot. It's mostly first impressions because a lot of new shows aired. Everything is aired. Like I said, we have some good ones. Some are just okay. Hopefully, some will improve. I don't have anything downright bad yet. Just, some stupidity. But before we get to that, we got a couple of news. So let's not waste any of your time. Before that, thank you all that have tuned in for our annual awards. A lot of recording, about 6 hours, maybe.
Close to 7.
Yeah, 6 to 7 hours. A long 2 days, but we appreciate people that have tuned in. We love you all. So we couldn't be happier with our progress, all the listings and everything.
Were you satisfied in the end?
With my list, yeah.
As I'm coming to find out with the debuting shows, it really sucks that we had so many carryovers.
Yeah.
But there's so many awesome fucking shows.
Yeah. We will get to the stuff that has come back. Because for some of these, it's just gonna make it harder.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait. All right, now we'll do our stuff. Let's see. Original anime called Food for the Soul. It's getting a TV anime in 2025. There is no synopsis, but As Chris likes to describe, cute girls doing cute things. That's what I think it is. I'm not watching the trailer yet. I will wait till there is one. So we will see for that. Next page for all this stuff. Solo Camping for 2 is getting a TV anime for 2025, the summertime. There is a synopsis. The story centers on Gen Kinokura, a devoted solo camper who treasures his solitude. During one of his usual camping trips, he unexpectedly crosses paths with Shizuku Kusano, a total camping novice. What starts as an accidental encounter evolves into an unusual partnership as the two embark on what can only be described as solo camping for 2. We'll see.
Good. Although I might go camping in September.
Nice.
It's not really, everyone's like, oh, I'm going on vacation for a week. Oh, you're going somewhere tropical, somewhere fun? No, I'm going to go camping in the woods in the north with fucking crazy people that are on drugs and listening to loud fucking printer broken noises.
I would say that. I mean, camping in the woods sounds fun.
It's really not when you're. It's not my vibe, but it's part of the element of the rave.
Yeah.
Alas, you can't for 5 days out in 50-degree weather.
Well, I need to eventually rent out a log cabin for a weekend.
Yeah,
exactly. Second season of True Beauty has been announced. I haven't watched it, but for those that have, good for you guys. The light novel Noble Reincarnation, Born Blessed, so I'll obtain ultimate power. It's getting a TV anime with no release date. Another manga, Fermat's Cuisine, is getting a TV anime. We are getting a lot of gourmet shows lately. And the video game Ghost of Tsushima is getting a TV anime for 2027. I am excited for that. Hold on. I don't know that's for the manga. The Water Magician is rumored to have a TV anime in summer 2025. No, I did not see a synopsis for this. Anime project. The Otome heroines fight for survival. Light novel is in progress. Motherfucking Ghost is going to end in 6 chapters.
Motherfucking Ghost.
Yep. So that one's almost done. And let's see. And finally, Strawberry Prince J's Tui-san's video series adapted for anime movie in summer 2025. So I don't know about that video series, but we will see. There's a little teaser. I'm not going to play it now. But not overall, that is it for the news. Not a whole lot while we were away for the past 2 weeks, but we had to get those out of the way. Are you ready for some solos?
You get to go first.
Yeah. All right.
I'll tell you we're even because I haven't caught up on Bureau. So I don't know the latest episode of Bureau.
It's okay. I'll go.
If that's the case though, I have 7, you have 6, so today is 6 and 6. But let's get you acclimated to going first.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll go first. I'm gonna do the reviews from previous seasons first, and then the newer shows after. Shangri-La Frontier. This is the conclusion of the Lycagon fights with Sanraku, Emil, Sagazero, Akane, and Emil's brother. For Sagazero, she was able to meet the requirements for hitting Lycagon 5 times with 2 for special techniques. So because of this, she can do her ultimate technique. And to activate that, she has to do a long chance. So they still have to hold it back. Okay, cool. So Sanraku is doing the best he can with his ultimate weapon. He was able to nullify Lycagon for bits. Akane is up in that as well.
They say nullify, negate, annul, attribute, invalidate mean to deprive of effective.
You triggered my Google clearly.
Well, tell Google to shut the fuck up.
Or value of something.
Google, stop.
Negate implies that he's.
Hey, Google, stop. Thank you.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Shuteth the fucketh up.
Yes. So, all right. But anyway,
Continue.
As Tiger does this final technique of the Armageddon, it looks fucking badass. She was able to hit the Lycagon, and once the smoke is cleared, still sees it. Like, what the fuck? It didn't work. But it did. It turns out that wasn't Lycagon's real body with the wolf. So you see like a little shadowy thing on top with the eyes is like smirking as it disappears. Like, you hit this body. It's not the main body. And then, of course, they got a lot of they got a lot of power bonuses that they have not tested out yet. So I cannot wait for that. Okay, hold on. What's my other? That's us. Okay, so actually there's two that are reviews. I gotta go over to fall because it's considered fucking fall, even though it was fucking end of December. I know. Link click. Let's see. Cheng and Luguan are now at Britain I didn't talk about it for the last week, but Cheng is got a little info about his father, who is in Britain, and Qiaoling told them to basically don't go. Like, she was very adamant on them not going. So of course they go.
Of course.
So why the fuck not? And we see some of our antagonists, Liu Zhao, who was in the antagonist at the end of season 2. He's kind of observing them, so he kind of helped them out. He doesn't tell them who they are, but Lu Guan's getting a bad vibe from him, and then Lu Guan says, like, no, like, we don't want his help. Like, don't get a right from him or anything. Whereas they're here to look for a certain book in a certain building. When they find the building, they encounter Fei Jia, who is a man with blonde hair, or they call him Felix. He's a model. And we get a little bit of his type of thing. Like, he really didn't want to be a model, but since he's a good-looking fellow, why not use it to get some money? And Cheng and Lu Guan, they were talking to Felix about basically more info about this. Like, oh yeah, you should come talk to my boss. He knows all about this. He knows about breeding and everything. And like, oh, he's a great guy. He saved my life and everything, protected me when people were trying to drown me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And during this, there's a game going on, and you get some wild fans. They're pissed off that their home team lost, and fucking Felix out of nowhere, as he drunk, say, "Yeah, they lost."
Yeah.
So what do you do? So what do you think happens when you say this to a group full of drunk people that saw their home team lose in the bar?
You fuck him right in the pussy.
Yeah, they start chasing him out the bar, and says, "This is technically the past." Lu Guan says, "Okay, we got chased before, so we're gonna go. We go right." They go right, but there's someone there with a weapon ready for them.
Who's that?
No. It's just a random drunk guy. Drunk fan.
Oh, I thought it was somebody gonna save them.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
As they get cornered, we see Felix's boss. His name is Vane. And Lu Guan freaks out because in the timeline, he's the one that shot Cheng before Lu Guan went back to the past. So, and on that clip, I was like, ooh, okay. So I wonder what happened to make Vane basically chase him back home later on to go like, hey, I'm going to go shoot you.
Bang, bang.
So I am very curious about that. I got... Apparently, it's apparently the halfway point
Of Link Click
for this one. It's not an official season 3. It's like a side story thing. Originally, it said 8, and now I'm seeing 6.
Budget cuts.
I don't know, so I'm gonna go back because it was 8 like a while ago. So
if it was 8, would you have counted it for your season? Technically, I mean, can you really count 6 episodes, even if it is a favorite of yours? Truly,
it really depends on how they do it. Like, it's still Like we counted House Husband. That was like 5.
Fair.
So
You beat me. All right, fair enough.
yeah.
All right, you got me.
Yeah, and now it's half the time too. That was like 10, 15. That was like 10, 12 minutes. So these are like 25, even though the first episode was an hour and 10.
Yeah.
So I got what you're saying though. All right, now for some of my solos. We're gonna start with Zenshu, which I did not know was gonna be a fucking Isekai.
What did you think it was gonna be?
You know, with how they tied up. Oh, it's produced by Mappa. It's about a overworked animator.
Do you think they're gonna highlight that?
Yes.
No.
Well, she is overworked. She's working on an anime movie, but she's not good at the romance one because she's never experienced love. So, okay, and her fucking bitch of a boss is like, hey, can you? No rush. Can I have the transcript? Like, like a couple hours. I see you didn't write anything. You didn't do anything. No pressure. No pressure.
Sounds like every other Tom, Dick, or Harry that tries to write anything.
Yeah, she brought lunch for people, and she told one of the coworkers, throughout the ones that have clams because they're expired, and of course she ate the one with the bad clam. So she chokes, and she gets awakened into her favorite anime movie when she was a kid.
So she isekai'd herself.
She got isekai'd
by eating an expired clam.
Yes, that her boss brought in.
So she died.
She died, and she's now in her childhood anime movie, A Tale of Perishing.
So her boss is being charged for murder on the other side.
Yes.
Okay.
But I guess she knows all the characters, she knows the plot, she knows what happens, while those characters are like, the fuck you talking about? And they're getting to the part where this unicorn fucker Unio, which I really hate, he's about to die, and
this
then
is Matt's cunt of the season.
What?
This is Matt's cunt of the season.
No, he's just an asshole. He's just an annoying prick. Like, fuck your little My Little Pony. Like, someone's gonna put you in a jar. Go away. But anyway, Natsuko has her little power for her magic drawing pen. Basically, change the fates. Rewrite the story. It draws it, writes it up, animates it. It turns into fucking chalk. It's basically fucking Chalk Zone.
She has the pen.
Yes, but it's the same concept. You can like draw whatever you want, and it comes real.
Does she have the book?
It appears in front of her, like her magical Sailor Moon sequence, like the music in the background, like Zenshu type of thing.
This is what Vince McMahon has always dreamed of happening.
Yes.
That's where I was leading. You missed the boat a little bit.
Yes.
The pen, the book.
Yes. I got the book. Yeah, so she gets a little Sailor Moon type of sequence. Everything like what an animator needs, she draws, she writes, whatever she comes up with, it comes to life, and boom. And I guess she has to follow the movie to get back home. That's why I think she does comatose. And when the movie's over, it's gonna get a Eureka! All right, now I can finish the movie. Watch that. I'm gonna guarantee that's what's gonna fucking happen.
This doesn't sound like it's worth your time. Or it sounds like you should take a bunch of shrooms and then watch this show.
Probably.
You should literally pause this, and then take a bunch of shrooms at the year end, binge it.
No, I'm gonna keep it just to see if I'm fucking right. That's it. I'm gonna see if I'm right.
Oh God.
And then if I am, I'm gonna kick myself.
And slander it.
Yes.
For biggest disappointment.
We'll see. So that is that one. Another one that's a potential drop, Momentary Lily. Or as Chris likes to call it, cute girls doing cute things. It's an original by Gohans, the people that did A Girl Like Forgot Her Glasses, or The Masterful Cat. It's about these. Where is the fucking? Oh, there we go. Okay. Basically, these robotic alien invaders come here, and when they do their attacks, they erase the person from existence. Like gone, kaput, never there, vanished.
So they Thanos them.
Basically,
Okay.
fucking Thanos.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of Thanoses. Okay.
And people have these cool weapons to fight them off, these mechanical monstrosities.
Mm.
Yuri, Erika, Ayame, Usuzumi, and Rengen. That's the new one. And of course, we have bouncing tits from Erica because they're like fucking J cups. And
it's the best thing about the show.
They will bounce around with the slightest movement, even when just points at her finger. They're like, they're fucking bouncing. They're doing the yeet. They're doing the Jimmy. They're doing the Jey Uso yeet.
Down since day one.
Pretty much.
Do you wish tits? I wish tits were like that in real life.
That's the thing. I'm not crazy about big tits, so
I'm not crazy about big tits either. But imagine if all tits did this.
Well, clearly she doesn't wear a bra, so.
Doing, doing.
I mean, it's incredible. Like, I can assure you, the budget towards these is crucial to the story.
It's the plot.
It is crucial, even though she was kind of being a two-faced bitch whenever her friends did not show up right away to come save her when she was fighting these machine things. Like, she's ready to go, like, she's about to go, man, fuck these people and all that. Like, oh, really? Like, right away. Like, even though they're kind of busy.
You gotta save the tits.
Yep. And of course, it's also about food because, you know, they got you find canned rations and all this, and this fucking new girl Ray goes, oh, you could do all this in like 3 minutes, like a little quick, like hot power or whatever. Like, you know, fine, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to know about.
You are not buying the cookbook for this show.
No. It's just like canned sardines to make something. It's like random shit. Like I could not anyone can make fucking canned food. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, one of the main characters died already.
Nice.
Yuri, like the leader,
dead.
Yeah, like she after she saved everyone, gets stabbed in the belly.
Mm.
You know, after a whole spiel of like we can't be friends because, you know, if you die, then I won't care as much. But you know, she's already friends. Like, oh man, you know, I'm grateful I met you guys.
Oh, so it's like Trump, you know, if you get captured, you're a piece of shit. You're a horrible fucking soldier, right?
Yeah.
If you die, fuck, don't need you.
Yeah. Chris already sent me a theory because he's also watching it, and it's like, you know what? I fucking hate it
because it might be right.
Yes.
Oh.
It sounds stupid.
Oh,
like this sounds fucking stupid.
Boy.
So this one is probably gonna be on the chopping block right now. It's animated nice, but it's just not good.
3 episodes.
Yep. So I got one more, so we'll see what happens. I think tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. And don't worry, I got to back up. I'm probably gonna watch Dr. House as a woman. The anime probably. We'll see.
Watch a rom-com.
What?
Watch a rom-com.
I'll watch the Office one as my end of season binge.
Come on.
Well, you know, especially since, you know, there's no license for it.
I know.
That pissed me off.
Ridiculous.
I know. So I have to fucking pirate it. Anywho, Twilight Bound Haruka-kun. We finally get a season 2. No after school thing. Actual sequel. All right. Finally. After like 2 years.
All right. What do we got?
Even though, hold on. First season aired 5 years ago.
I mean, that's ReZero.
I mean, true. Because originally it was going to be like a reboot, follow the manga more accordingly. They're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just make it a season 2. So good to see Hanako, Nene, Koback, and of course we're going to their next rumor about Wonder number 1, which is like the clock thing. And I'm not really gonna review it. That's where the story is later right now. I guess we're gonna find out about the other 7 wonders, even though Hanako's number 7. We're gonna find out about number 1 finally. You already know about the last 2 from the last season. So I don't know. We're gonna get more into a deep lore type of thing. Are we gonna get more Hanukkah story on why he killed his brother? I kind of figured why he killed his brother because his brother's a fucking creep. His twin brother. I think he definitely assaulted him, and maybe SA too, which might be fucking fucked up. No, like he really loves Hanukkah. Like he really loves his brother, and Hanukkah is scared to even look at him, even though they're both dead. So I think he definitely did something. And the guys, and this brother is way too happy to see him.
Might have touched him with the salty spittoon.
So I'm like, Jesus fuck, I don't want to be right on that one. I really don't. But this how
son of a bitch who won the pony.
No, I'm all for him being abusive. It's not the SA.
Of course you are, you fuck.
No, you know what? Yeah, he abuses him. He can't take it anymore, so he kills him. I can buy that. Just that when they're kids, like what the fuck?
Don't touch the pee-pee.
Don't touch the pee. Maybe he bit his neck. I don't know. I don't know what he's into. Like it could be very fucking dark depending on how they do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it's not a dark show though.
What?
It's always been fairly lighthearted. Right?
That's right. I usually get it, but just from his story, it just has that dark vibe. Like there's more to it.
Mm-hmm. So,
and I like the mystery aspect of it, because it could. Like I'm curious on how whenever he decides to confess it.
I touched the pee-pee.
Yeah. Next one, Medalist, which is on Disney Plus or Hulu. This one I like a lot.
Boo commercials.
Yeah. And since we got a new Roku TV upstairs, the captions are a little delayed sometimes. So I'm like, fuck.
I've noticed that with several anime too.
Yeah, I hate when the Roku TV does that. Like they delay the captions on Hulu. Just Hulu. I don't know why.
Boo.
But it didn't do it for the first episode, but it did for the second one.
Boo that anime.
No, I love the anime. So it's figure skating. There's a drama to it. It's about Inori, who is a 5th grader, wants to become an ice skater like her sister, but her mom won't allow it. Mom don't want it because she did it with she went through it with the older sister and she didn't make the cut because she got hurt. What if that happens to you? Even though Idori is like a genius at it type of thing, like she deserves like so many other people, like she really wants to do it, doesn't get a chance to. All until Tsukasa, who is the new assistant coach of this skating rink. He's also another figure skater who started late. He started in middle school, and apparently, if you don't start when you're 5 years old, don't bother doing it.
I mean, that's a lot of sports.
Yeah, no, that's true. But hold on, what's Angel saying about our thing? But in any case, where was that? He's assistant Hitomi who runs the thing. He does figure skating like events type of things, but it's like small shows because he's not cut out for the big time. Because you just start young, so why bother? So they look past him. That's why he sympathizes with Inori, wants to help her out. Eventually, the mother is slowly convinced to saying yes to letting her do skating type of things. Tsukasa's like, I'll help her get to nationals. I'm that confident in her. She's a genius.
Mm-hmm.
And this makes her happy. It's very well animated. I'm looking more forward to the drama. And reading from the comments, like people that are into figure skating, are like, oh no, that's accurate.
Right.
With what they go through, like behind the scenes type of shit.
Right.
So I can't wait. Can't wait for more of this.
Monica Lewinsky,
yes.
Tanya Harding. That's what I meant. This. I don't know why I said Monica Lewinsky. I meant this. Who's the other? Tanya Harding and who's the other? Wasn't it a Monica?
Monica Lewinsky?
No, I know who Monica Lewinsky is. I don't know why I said Monica Lewinsky. I meant to say Tanya Harding and then Christy Kerrigan or Nancy Kerrigan.
Okay.
That's who I meant to say. Sorry, I got my 90s girls mixed up. My bad.
Another one, Tasokare Hotel. This is an Amazon Prime exclusive.
Ooh.
2 episodes in. It's basically a hotel that is like in purgatory between life and death. Like when someone is like about to, like is dead or like they don't know whether they're dead or alive, they go there. They go to this hotel.
So there's no such thing as purgatory, just the Tasokare Hotel.
Yes, basically.
Got it.
As they get there, they're greeted by a manager who has like a fireball head. And when they're
going to room 666.
No, there's no 666, but
it's a fireball head, so you automatically think, right?
Yes. Yeah, the main girl is Neko. She's the latest one here. She's curious about this place. Not a whole lot to do because you're waiting. You basically hang out there until you recollect your memories of what happened, and you come to a realization whether you're dead or not. So the guests there are people that have also lost their memories, except for the hotel staff, like Haruko.
I love the Russian roulette of like it could be isekai. Yeah. You could just wake up tomorrow. I don't know. Let's find out.
Pretty much. Yeah, but there are staff members who work there, like Haruto and Rui, who Neko likes to flirt with. She likes to flirt with Rui. She's got that bisexual energy already. But but Rui's like, no, I like no, get away from me, you creep. But with Neko, she actually, as she's talking to the hotel guests, she actually helps them recollect like who they were, type of thing. So this is where the mystery aspect of it comes from. I like the concept of the hotel, and how your room is like your memories, and then as you get out more stuff, you'll get like the reveal of your actual face stuff. Like like one had like a poker chip because he's a gambler. Or one was a tarot cards fortune teller. So it gets like all that. Like, I like all of that. It's just the show itself is just okay. It might be
with the pervert.
With a pervert, yes.
No, I'm saying you had poker chip for gambler. You had a tarot card for tarot card reader. Like, what's the pervert one?
For Neko, well, the pervert will be like fucking Pantsu or some shit. I don't know yet.
It'd be like an Onahole.
Probably.
Imagine.
Or one of those nudie mags. Like gross perverts.
Some lolly shit.
But no, again, like the concept, this is a show. This feels but I'm either going to keep it or give it one more episode. We will see.
This is also on the kind of the cut list thing, if you're giving it one more episode.
It's potential, yeah. It's a potential cut. And hold on. I think I have one more. I'm just double checking, see if I don't miss anything.
I will double check for you.
I believe it is Sakamoto Days.
I didn't write that for you.
Okay, well, all right then. Yeah, my last one is Sakamoto Days.
Oh, so we're tied at 7.
What?
Sakamoto Days. I said, we're tied at 7 now.
Yeah.
You go first.
Yep. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's kind of like House Husband, but instead of a former Yakuza member, it's a former hitman. Taro Sakamoto. Badass. He's great. And until love at first sight, he loved her so much, he quit being a hitman, got married, had a kid, and gained weight. He fat. I'm not kidding. He fat. Yeah, he got the double chin and everything because as a hitman, he hardly ever ate. But now he's actually happy and all that. I
was gonna make a joke like, it's you. You found love at first sight. You got married. You gained weight. But I was like, yeah, you've always been that way, and you're actually losing weight now. So you're in the opposite.
I am. For my side, I actually do take care of myself. I will say that.
Got 2 fur babies. You're Sakamoto Days right there. You're Sakamoto.
Yeah. Like I don't have the big belly and all that. Like I got a little bit. It's not like a morbid type of person.
Well, on the fat side, on the bright side, if you do for whatever unfortunate reason gain more weight, you have a cosplay.
No, I'm not doing that. But, yeah, fuck you too. His former partner Shin, he goes there, trying to recruit Sakamoto back. Doesn't, so well, you gotta kill him. And so Shin tries to go to kill him, goes to shoot a bullet, and Sakamoto just spits his ball of gum out to deflect the bullets.
Oh, it wasn't the chopsticks that I saw online?
That also happened when the other hitman tried to kill Shin, and when Sakamoto wanted to help him, they were like shooting like just catches that shit.
That was gangster. I saw that.
I was like, yo, I fucking love that. That's everything's been doing is fucking awesome.
That was gangster. This is the one show, I think this and Medalist are the two shows so far that if I drop one, I might be able to throw that in there.
I think you would like this. But no, Sakamoto's a nice guy. He doesn't say much, like it's mostly inner thoughts, but Shin could also hear it because the hitman that like connected type of thing. But after Sakamoto beat the crap out of his former hitman crew, he goes to Shin, like, just throws him an apron, like, come work with me, because he works at the convenience store. He owns a convenience store, so
Combini.
Yep. So I was like, just come work with me.
He owns the Combini.
Yep, and he lives there. He lives on the top floor.
Nice.
But that's the thing with the early reviews. People are saying like, "Oh, it's not good." People be disappointed. Like, it looks fine. Like, I don't really know. I don't see where the issue was. People like, oh, it's poorly animated. No, it's animated fine. Just fucking Demon Slayer and Jujutsu spoiled you on animation. Like, shut the fuck up.
Tis true.
So yeah, it's like it was fine. I'm glad like the whole rumor of it being negative like was not true. So I'm very happy with that. So that is it for me.
Fantastico. All right, so like I said, no Mi Bureau this week for me because I didn't catch up. I'm 8 behind for the record, so
so expect Chris next week.
No, I'm gonna try my damnedest to catch up. Although I'm pretty busy this weekend as a whole, but I'm gonna do my damnedest to catch up. We won't be reviewing entire reviews for the record. We're not. I didn't get to Happy Marriage. I saw episode 1. I saw episode 1 of everything, so we're good there. But we can't do full reviews of Happy Marriage, Solo, Daima, Kenshin, and Trillion Game. I think that's it.
Those are the ones you did not see?
Those are the ones I didn't see the latest episodes of, no.
All right, so 111. Okay, so I guess we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, I did see Orb. Always make sure to see
we'll talk about Orb.
Yeah, I didn't see Daima, I didn't see Kenshin, I didn't see Trillion. Trillion looks really good, though. I'm kind of upset I didn't get
Gaku definitely stepped up as a character.
Okay, I gotta...
there's like no Haru, which is good.
Naruto.
Yeah, so, and Daima, and...
yeah, so 5, I didn't see, like I said, Bureau, I didn't see episode 2 of Unnamed, I didn't see episode 2 of Girls I Hate, so I'm down.
All right.
Okay, all right, so No More Hero, we're going to start off with, actually, no, I got to remove, actually, you know something? I have less now, because I don't have Work Crush. Let me remove Work Crush. So now, damn it, that means I have to go next week starting. Son of a bitch. You have more than me again for solos.
Success!
You bastard.
You could pick up one of the bastards.
No, I'm at 20, bro. Once ReZero comes back, I'm at fucking 20.
Okay, fair.
I don't want to pick up nothing else unless I drop something.
Yeah.
Unless I missed one. Let me double confirm before I keep going. Did I put that there? Wait, where'd it go? Ichi, here we go. Yep, I did. Okay. What else do I got? Yep. Oh, did I put Medaka? I didn't put Medaka. No, so we're tied again.
Oh no.
Medaka. All right, cool. No, you get to go. We're tied. You go.
All right, that's fine.
All right, fantastic.
All
right. Let's start off with Medaka, as a matter of fact. Official full name, for the record, is, where'd it go? I just had it. Medaka Kuroiwa is impervious to my charms. The show, long story short, is about this girl, right? Her name is Bitch McGee. What's her name? Mona.
What's the bitch's name?
The bitch's name is Mona. Mona has been blessed throughout her entire life. Everyone loves her. She can do no wrong. Anything she does is kawaii or amazing or gorgeous. Everyone fawns over her. The girls think she's amazing. The guys all want to like marry her. She is the perfect queen of life in Tokyo after she moved to Osaka, or from Osaka rather. And there is one boy in particular. His name is Madaka. And Madaka will not give this girl the time of day. He is never impressed whatsoever with anything she does, and it pisses Mona off. Pisses her off royally. She goes above and beyond to do anything to get him to react in any sort of affectionate way like everybody else in her life, and he flat out refuses. Even ecchi stuff. She does ecchi stuff. You see her flash her boobs, like not literal boobs, but with the bra. You see pantsu. You see all sorts of like things. She climbed on top of him. She tried to like almost fuck him basically. And he's like, no, 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 stay the fuck away. No, get the fuck away. Please don't talk to me. And she's like, why the hell won't this guy give me the time of day? Unbeknownst to her, as we find out in episode 2, the reason why he, Medaka, is that way is because he is a heir to a cat sanctuary. So he is a monk in training, and he only went to this school because he needed to train himself against temptation. So he is going to be a monk. He doesn't want anything to do with women. He has no idea how to even speak to women, as he says. He just literally came here so he can try and avoid temptation and learn to live with other humans in the world that look like Kona, who are Mona, that are really, really, really pretty. And so the story goes, basically, Mona is going to do anything she can to make him fall for her. And slowly but surely, through 2 episodes, it's pretty much confirmed she likes him already, because it's the only guy that doesn't give her any play whatsoever. And he's fighting it. I will say this. He is fighting the temptation, but we'll see how far that works. I think it's cute. I like the ecchi. I don't like, the pervert in me just doesn't, don't fight the temptation. Just let it happen. Let it happen. And in all seriousness, I'm firmly a believer that you don't have to be a virgin. You don't have to be abstinent to be a religious figure of some capacity. I think it's perfectly fine to not have sex just to fuck. Just if you're only doing it purely for procreational purposes, I think that's perfectly acceptable. But you don't gotta, be a putz about it. So I will keep it though. I think it's pretty cute. Chris makes a good point when we were arguing and complaining about this. So alas, here we are. Okay, moving on. The show that I may drop, the only show that I have that may drop, is Okinawa Girls, basically. And the full title for Okinawa Girls is, where the fuck is it? Okitsura fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I just wish I knew what she was saying. The show focuses around a transfer from Tokyo. His name is Teruaki, or Teru for short. And he falls in love with Hina, who is Kian, right? Kian Hina is her name. We'll call her Kian. And he falls in love with Kian-san. And the problem, though, is Kian-san speaks traditional Okinawan dialect a lot. And for those who don't know, Okinawan Japanese is vastly different from traditional Japanese. It's in essence its own language. So they speak traditional Japanese, but far oftentimes not, especially when you have like older generations or people that have only grown up on the island, they'll speak this other different language in essence. And so he likes her, but most of the time has no idea what the hell she's saying. Enter Kian's friend, Kana. Kana is the translator. Kana low-key likes Teru. And so the story is basically she doesn't realize that Teru likes Kian, and Teru doesn't realize that Kana likes him. And so together the 3 friends go through, whatever crazy adventures that they go through on the islands. He learns more about the Okinawan culture, as explained to him by Higa and Kian. And yeah, it's a story of nothing really. It's a good show, like especially episode 2. Episode 2 was awesome. They did the fattest fucking JoJo reference ever. I loved it.
I saw the Zawaldo, yes.
The world of Okinawa.
I was like, God damn it.
It was fucking awesome. That reference was fucking awesome. But outside of that, it's just okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. Listening to the Okinawan dialect, quite literally, it's like a mix of like Chinese, Korean, and Japanese all in one. It sounds like to me. Sounds like gibberish. So I'm not really, into that per se. Okinawa is an island that hopefully one day in my lifetime I'll get to visit, but I'm not going to sit here and recommend this show to anybody that doesn't have a personal tie to Okinawa or hasn't visited or is planning to visit Okinawa anytime soon. And quite frankly, I just have a lot of shows, and there are maybe other shows that might be better. So this is the only candidate truly on my list that's probably part of the drop list. I'm 2 episodes in. We'll see how the third one goes before I make a final decision on that.
Right.
Moving on. One of my sequels, Unnamed Memory, season 2. The show picks up basically where we left off with Oscar being in this timeline, right? And so he has the same curse that he's afflicted with, that the witch is afflicted with him. That means he can't have any children because the wives end up dying, or the women who conceive the children end up dying either during the pregnancy or during childbirth. And so he goes over to now the city of Tuldar, which still exists to present day, to speak to the witch that's there. Unbeknownst to him, though, he's met the witch, he knows the witch, but doesn't realize this. And so we see Tinashe. Tinashe's there. Tinashe recognizes him immediately and is in heaven. Absolutely is in heaven. She gets to see Oscar again. Oscar acts differently, though, and so does Tinashe. Right. And so we get an episode basically of them starting to talk, starting to get closer. She's hiding the secret from him that his alternate timeline self saved her from damnation, basically. And she's the reason why he's the reason why rather she wants to go above and beyond to protect him, to be there for him. She wants to get married to him. And he's just like, you're too close. The fuck are you doing? And on top of that, the way she explained it to him, she basically explained, whenever I see you, I think of a man that saved me, gave me everything. And he feels a certain type of way. He's like, you're looking at me all endearing, but you're thinking of another guy. So why would I find that attractive? What gives? But he doesn't realize that he is that guy that she's thinking of, except it's not him. It's the previous timeline's him. But the show at the end of episode 1 does a really, really, really solid job of explaining that the 2 characters that we knew as Oscar and Tinashe from season 1, they're gone. That timeline is dead. That is done and dusted. So the new Oscar and Tinashe have their own story, their own background, their own struggles and things that they have to endure and get over in order to get to whatever their fate is at some point during the season. And I thought the way that they explained it was pretty solid. I didn't like early on, in the middle of the way though, it felt like the pacing, the timing was really off. It felt kind of weird. I don't know how well that was truly crafted. So that was my one knock of episode 1. But again, I appreciated the fact that they mentioned, if you're expecting the Oscar and Tinashe of old, you're not going to get that. Even when you see with Tinashe is very much in this season so far through 1 episode, she's more timid. She's more what she reminds me of, and I wrote this in my review. She looks and reminds me of an appreciative puppy dog that you adopt, right? And they oh, I'm happy you adopted me. I'm all loving and all over you, even though I've been elsewhere. I might be thinking the dog or cat might be thinking of something else. But that's the way that she acts in this way, like an appreciative puppy dog. And it brings up a weird dynamic. So I'm going to ask you this question, Matt.
Okay.
Given this scenario, is it grooming where a man saves a little girl because he was in love with the girl's older self, and then returns when she's of that age to be with him, but has no recollection or understanding of the history between the 2 people?
But the other person knows, right?
The other person is aware of who Oscar is and what Oscar meant.
Yes.
But he has no recollection.
No, that was still not so right with me now.
See, it's weird. On like one half, I'm like, oh well, it's accidental, but in principle, I have that as a baseline in my head. So now I feel a little weird about watching it. I'm gonna finish it because I want to see where this goes.
Yeah,
right?
no, like, but I was like, nah, no.
Yeah, it kind of throws me off.
Yeah, I can't.
It throws me off. So I'm like, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna give it its just due, but I'm not as excited with having that baseline in my head about it.
Right.
But we'll see. Anyway, so that might not make my list probably, but still, I'm gonna finish it off. Moving on. What do I got? 1, 2. I got 3 more, I think. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next one I'll go with is I'm basically I hate the girl in my class. That's what I'm gonna call it shortly. The long name is I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class. And so this episode basically follows 2 normal high school characters, Akane and Saito, and they basically are rivals in the school. They do not like each other. They get on each other's nerves. They just, anything that the other person does just pisses them off. Just supremely bothered the other person exists. One day, they're called by their respective grandmother and grandfather without knowing to meet at the family villa, Saito's family villa. Come to find out, Saito's grandma used to Saito's grandfather and Akane's grandmother used to date when they were teens. And these are old, they're old by now. They're in their 60s, right? They're in their 60s. Saito, by the way, for the record, his grandfather is the CEO of a media, of a power conglomerate of some description. He's loaded as fuck, rich, and Saito's poised to take over the family business when he becomes of age and he gets experience and all of that. So he's poised to do that. So basically, the grandma and the grandpa, they were with each other when they were in school, and they act the same exact way as Saito and Akane. They hated each other. They got on each other's nerves. They were like, fuck this shit. And they broke up. Eventually, they found love. Each of them found love. And their respective partners died. So they're both widows. And now, over the last few weeks, unbeknownst to the family, they've reconnected and they're in love again and they're going to get together. And so they basically say, they're like, we went through life. We experienced life with other partners and we've done our due diligence for both of our partners. We've lived up to, the death do us part thing, and we want to move on now together. And our morbid curiosity tells us, what would have life been like if we had just stayed together the entire time? So their literal reasoning that they spell out is, what better way to live vicariously through, to live this fantasy vicariously than through you guys? So they have an arranged marriage. They sign paperwork ahead of time. They do everything. And they're like 17. They're both 17. And it's official. Basically, Saito and Akane end up getting married. And they both hate it. They both loathe it. They don't want to do it. They refuse it. But Saito's grandfather is like, if you don't marry this girl, you can kiss your fortune and life goodbye. Just you kiss it goodbye. I'm going to give the fortune to this straggly ass cat that I just found on the street 10 minutes ago. Literally has a straggly ass cat. And says, this is going to be the heir, not you. And he's like, you can't do that. It's a cat. He's like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. And so Kane's he's like, no, I don't want to do it. And the grandma's like, you'll do it for me. You must do it for me. You must. And so they acquiesce and they agree to the marriage. They get thrown into a brand new furnished house, gorgeous house. They're living together. They sleep together in the same bed. And some funny shit happens, like indirect ecchi stuff, but not too ecchi, but it's still hilarious because they're both hate each other and they're both like, well, we're married now, so we can do those things, but ew, I don't want to do it with you. Da 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 da. Like, it's quite funny. It really is quite funny. This is obviously a romance that develops, but it's far more on the comical side, at least early on, from what I can tell. And basically, the episode ends with them saying that they can't tell a soul in the school that they're married. Otherwise, they'll kill each other. And so here we are. I thought it was hilarious. I liked it a lot. Can't wait to see episode 2. It has already dropped. I just need to catch up on it.
Right.
All right. Moving on. One of my surprises, I was very surprised by this, and I'm happy because I was looking forward to it, was Guild Receptionist. Official title for Guild Receptionist is where is it? Here it is. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. The story follows a nice, simple girl. Her name is Alina, and Alina loves her job. She is a guild receptionist, and she, again, loves basic work. She has no problems with it. She enjoys her nice life. She gets to go home. She eats sweets. Has a nice, I think a cat. Like she wakes up really refreshed. Like it's all nice, right? But working at the guild comes with its problems, and those problems basically arise when guild members fuck up in any way or get stuck on their missions in any way, on any of their what do they call those? A mission basically. What's the word I'm looking for, Matt? Not a mission, but what is it? Quest.
What do you mean, like
quest? They get stuck on the quest, right? And so when that happens, she's forced to work overtime. This girl absolutely refuses to work overtime. I have signed up for a 40-hour-a-week life. This is all I want to work. This is all I care to work. Anything above that, it makes me sick. I literally work overtime to not work overtime. I stay overtime to work on manuals. I stay overtime to work on pieces and like supplies and things, so I don't have to work overtime. That is my life's function, is I do not want to work overtime. And son of a bitch, when the strongest party gets stuck at the quest of defeating a dungeon, the dungeon main boss, they get stuck, they're fucked, they're about to die. It's going to necessitate a fuck ton of overtime. Alina goes and saves the day, and she slays the fucking beast, basically like 3 hits it. No problems, completely slays it after a party of like 5 people can't do a damn thing. Solo's the boss, right? And so they put out a hit to basically be like, hi, Bash.
Ethan says hi. Ethan says hi.
Hello, Ethan.
Hello. They said hi.
And so they put out a hit. They're like, oh, find us the Executioner. She has now been nicknamed the Executioner. And everyone is like, we got to find this girl. She soloed a boss. She must be crazy powerful. And Alina is like, fuck, this is the last thing I wanted, because if I get found out for being an adventurer while being a guild receptionist, I cannot be a guild receptionist. That means I can't work a nice job. That means I'll have to work overtime, because there's no such thing as clocking out as an adventurer. My life is ruined. Son of a bitch. I have to deny it. However, the leader of that party, right? His name is Jade. And Jade has wonderful perceptive eyes and is able to quickly deduce that the girl that he's looking for is to replace their strong member, which is hilarious. This guy is the guy who was their attacker was this like arrogant, annoying, fucking smug guy. And he got his ass kicked. He got his ass kicked so bad in the dungeon, he retired. He's like, nope, not doing this anymore. Especially after seeing a girl solo the boss that I couldn't fucking solo. So fuck this. I'm good. I'm retiring. So she's looking for her to replace him. And again, he's got the perceptive eyes. He deduces immediately it's Alina. And Alina is pissed off. Alina is like, if you tell anybody, I'm going to kill you. If you ruin my life in any way, I'm going to kill you. If you make me work overtime, I'm going to kill you. I don't want to be a part of your party. I don't want to adventure. I just want to not work overtime at my nice, simple job and enjoy my nice, simple life in this nice, simple town. Now, would you fuck off and get away and never speak to me about anything ever again? And so the episode is basically going to be, or the season is going to probably revolve around Jade and Alina and her abilities being OP as fuck, and him wanting to be in the party and her wanting to live a simple life that's going to necessitate her to do adventuring, even though she doesn't want to do it. It was fucking awesome. Alina, like I said, this reminded me a lot. This reminded me a lot of watching Eminence in Shadow without having Shadow be a putz in real life. Because Alina is not a putz. She has clear motivations, right? It's so refreshing. And she's OP as fuck from that perspective as well. Right. And I made the correlation that basically this show is an adventure show, right? It's a straight adventure, which is awesome. But it really masquerades as I love my job and hate my job, and I'm going to complain about it the entire episode.
Sounds like my job. There we go.
You love it and you hate it.
Yeah.
It's
the easiest stressful job I have had.
That is literally Alina and fucking being a guild receptionist. Yes. I love it. This would be this and the final show I'm going to talk about are my 2 recommendations for my solos.
Okay.
All right. And the last one I have is Anyway, I'm Falling in Love with You. This show is fucking messy. I was shocked at how fucking messy this show was. Where is it? I'm trying to, there it is. There we go. Nice, pretty. Okay. This show is awesome. First off, it's awesome because of the fact that this show actually takes place during the onset of the pandemic. The timeline is July 1st, 2020.
Okay.
So even though it's weird, you don't see people wearing masks, you don't see anything about death tolls and things like that. But nonetheless, they're canceling all events, right? They canceled Inter-High, they canceled fireworks festivals, they're canceling classes, they canceled a bunch of things. So basically, everybody's kind of in the social pandemic world now of what's going on back in 2020. And so the show focuses on 5 characters. Actually 6 if you want to be specific, but 5 specific characters. The main character is a femc. Her name is Nishino or Mizuho. Yeah. Her name is Mizuha Nishino or Mizuho, as her friends affectionately call her, Mizuho. And Mizuho, July 1st is her birthday, and she's having a really shitty day. Her parents forgot it was her birthday. She ends up later on in the episode confessing to her crush because she finds out her crush isn't going to be on the swim team anymore. And the crush essentially rejects her. And some bitch fucking hit her in the face on accident and crushed her favorite glasses. So she's having a really bad day. She comes home from school after her really bad day. Oh, and the fireworks festival is canceled because she wanted to watch the fireworks with her crush. By the way, her crush, his name is Saito. Her crush's name is Saito. And Saito is on the swim team, as I said. And we'll get to who he's on the swim team with. And so she gets home from work. She's upset. And who's there to help her cheer up but her 4 male best friends, our 4 male MCs. We'll start with our first one who hasn't been really had much information on, Shogo. We'll start with the next one, Izumi. His name is Izumi, or he's like
Izumi.
Yeah, Izumi. Yeah, so we'll say Izumi. The third person who's very mysterious, as we come to see a little bit later, is Shin, and our main male MC, his name is Kizuki. And so basically, she starts crying. She's really appreciative of her friends. And Kizuki takes it upon herself, right? During the party when they manage to find themselves alone. He confesses. He confesses to Mizuho and says, I want to be your boyfriend. And it takes Mizuho completely aback because Kizuki is the youngest of the 4 best friends amongst them, the 5 total. She's the youngest. And she's always looked at him like a little brother, right? The opening of the episode sees her father walk into her room and they're both asleep in the hot summer. He's shirtless and she's just asleep next to him. So he presumes the worst, but she's like, you guys are adults or you guys are like teenagers now. You have to be more self-conscious of each other's bodies and things. And she's like, but I see him as a little brother. So it becomes a friend zone anime off the rip. He's trying to break out the friend zone. But in any case, literally, he confesses, takes her back. Everything is weird now, right? Even after the party, like she gets like some cream from the cake on her lips and he wipes the cream off her lips and licks it. Right. And this automatically like sets Sheen back. Sheen looks at him funny, looks at her funny. Like, so he feels a certain type of way about the fact that Kizuki did that and is being more bold about it. And as we go along, we see Kizuki and Saito, who's also on the swim team, right? Kizuki's also on the swim team. And Saito basically tells Kizuki, like, hey, Mizuho is the one who told me to join the swim team again, and I'm gonna do it, just swim for me. And then Kizuki's like, that's cool, bro, but I see her as a woman, so stay the fuck away from her. So he's laying it down, like he wants her. He wants her. And Kizuki is the hot boy in school. Everybody, like all the girls adore him. They're crushing on him, all this stuff. A couple classmates of Mizuho give her some cookies. And they're like, this is a gift from us. Give it to him. And she's like, he's right over there. Why don't you do it? She's like, no, we can't. Bye. And they run off. Right. So then she starts talking to the other brother, Izumi, which, by the way, I forgot to mention because this doesn't come. I'll go backwards. That's fine. So she talks to the other brother, Izumi, and is like, hey, I got these sweets. They're for Kizuki. They're from these girls. And Izumi immediately goes straight-faced, right? And is like, hey, you don't feel a certain type of way about giving him gifts from other girls? And she's like, no, I don't feel any way whatsoever. And she's like, okay, well, go give it to him right now then. So she goes over to the pool area where he's cleaning, gives him the box, says it's from some girls, and he's like, return it. And he walks away. And she's like, why are you like running away? What's going on? And before she meets him in the first place, she's like, I didn't want to be alone with him. Things are really weird right now. But she forces herself to do it. And so she basically was like, what's wrong with you? Da-da-da. And he's like, do you not see me as a man? And she's like, no, I don't. And he's like, I'm confident that you will. And steals her first kiss under the shower because she was trying to walk away. He grabbed her. It was a little awkward and it was a little cringe. I'm not going to lie. Like she was trying to walk away. He grabbed her, was like kind of being a little forceful and then steals her first kiss. So it was a little cringe, felt a little creep-like. Right. But that also takes her aback. She is completely shocked at like how bold Kizuki is with her now. And basically, yeah. So drama, mess, crazy. The other thing I meant to say is basically the show starts off before the pandemic piece. The show starts off with a adult version of Mizuho, and she sees 5 high schoolers, a girl and 4 boys, and she starts thinking of her high school past. And she's like, I had an eclectic life in high school, and it flashes back to that time, and that's where the anime kicks off. And she's an aspiring manga artist. There's a piece where she gets rejected as a teen earlier in that episode, but at the beginning of the episode, you learn that she did make it as a manga writer. She's a manga writer, not an artist. She's a manga writer, and she made it. And the episode starts off with her getting a message from her agent saying that the publicist or in the agency is requesting they wrap up the manga by the end of the year, and it's only been in serialization for like 3 months. So she's like upset about that.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So anyway, though, like I said, I'm selling this on the drama, the mess of like this love, like hodgepodge square type thing. No idea. Right. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, very good.
I talked a little bit over. I'm sorry. But
no, you're good. You're good.
I was excited.
All right. We actually got about 8 shows since UNC 3.
Yes.
All right. So we got 8. Sounds good.
Short episode.
We got 2 reviews. We're gonna get them out of the way first. First one, Blue Box.
I wish they would have ended the season on this.
Yeah, you know what? That probably would have been better.
Yes, it would have been fucking better.
But I was like, loser.
Fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, two things really happened. One, what you call it? Chinatsu is going to her national game.
Mm-hmm.
So while that is happening, Taiki, yeah, shitty boyfriend doesn't go there to support her. I see.
Mm-hmm.
But he's practicing everything. He's hanging out with Hina. Hina drags him along, like, hey, let's go here. Hey, maybe tunnel wash me in the park. I don't know, but
yeah, maybe. Mm-hmm.
But she's on the swing and everything. They're having fun. All of a sudden, by the way, Taiki, I love you. And it's like, I want to hook.
Like, romantically?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I've never known.
And as that's happening, we go to Chinatsu with the basketball game.
On the line.
She lost.
Not only did she lose, Matt, what happened?
The bracelet thing that she made with Taiki, it snapped. So her wish.
Coincidentally, at the time that Hina said, I love you.
Yeah. So her wish, good luck, whatever you call it for those things, was not granted, and she lost the game.
Yes.
So that's why I was like, a loser.
You're so mean. Hidoy.
Fucking loser.
Hidoy, Matt Kun. Hidoy.
Lost the game, lost the boy. Let your team down.
She doesn't know she's lost the boy yet.
I know, but okay.
That's coming.
I say, so she just says, like, all right, well, fine. All right, you know, it's fine. I'll brush it off. Maybe.
Do you feel bad? She started crying.
I was like, you know what? I get it because, you know, Taiki lost the first round too, and Kenga lost in his national thing.
Well, Taiki got his ass whipped. She lost the game. She had a chance to win the game, and she shot the shot, and she missed.
Yeah, missed. She missed.
But something I just literally thought of the second. Isn't that an apropos like symbolism? She shot her shot and she missed.
Yeah.
And with Taiki, she hasn't shot her shot, and later on you find out she missed.
Yeah.
Isn't that apropos?
I think that's the point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so apropos.
Yeah. So yeah, Taiki goes home. So son, how's your day? Oh, it's good. It's good. It has like, you know, my childhood friend confessed to me, but you know, details, mom, details. How are you, mommy?
He didn't.
I know. It's like he didn't say it. Like, oh, it's fine. Oh, by the way, your crush lost the game. She called me. She called me, not you.
Yeah. So when she gets home, give her your sentiments. Okay.
So Hina. So it turns out she lost the game. You free right now? The only one didn't have your nationals yet.
By the way, Hina got third place.
That's right. Yeah.
Hina did get third place in nationals, so she's the third best nationalist. And
so she's the
Taiki
only
congratulates her, and she's like, "Oh, that sucks. Like, I'm not happy with that shit."
So yeah, and technically she's the only one that advanced further than the rest of them.
All of them lost.
Yeah, I was saying, like, she advanced further. She got third place. Taiki didn't qualify nationals. Shinatsu lost first game of nationals.
No, second.
And Kengo was like around the middle somewhere.
Second game and then second round for Kengo, or third round. No,
yeah.
Like third round or semifinals or something.
Yeah, right there. Like he was like in the middle.
Yeah.
Also, his girlfriend's great, Karen. Love her.
I love Karen. Well, I shouldn't say that out loud.
Not as I know. It's just Moria. You love Moria.
Karin, it's fine.
I know.
Still.
I forgot that was her name.
Yeah. I was trying to forget to.
Like, oh wait, yeah, that's right.
Boo.
My bad.
Boo.
But anyway, how's this episode end, Ethan?
So basically, Taiki's like, I'm gonna go early. So he goes early to the gym. And who does he see, Matt?
Hina,
and Hina just like, it's awkward for Taiki, right? Because
she confessed, didn't give her an answer.
Well, she said that though. She's like, you don't have to give me an answer because I know you like Shinatsu. So mull it over.
I know it's out there, no pressure.
Yeah, but she's like, basically, she's like, you know, mull it over, but just know, don't look at me as a friend anymore. Look at me as a girl that loves you.
Yeah.
And so now things are awkward for Taiki. She immediately picks up on that and likes to rub salt in the wound. Like, oh, well, you know, everything's great for me because I confessed to you. So what are you going to do? Like, I still like you. Nothing's going to change. And I love you, Taiki. And he's like, shut up. Nobody needs to hear this. Shh, no, like, be quiet. Unbeknownst to either of them, there was somebody lurking in the background.
Shinatsu heard.
Shinatsu overheard the entire conversation. And her eyes are wide open in shock.
I was like, well, this is what I get for talking to Taiki when he's asleep. Like, hey, do you like me or not? It changes the course of a roommate or more. Well, it was also her fault. She's like, I'll stay out of your way. Well, you did. You did. Oh man, I can't wait for Thursday.
Yeah, I cannot wait for Thursday. You're right. They should really should. I was really upset by this.
Yeah, this is where that part should have ended.
This is 100% where that part should have ended.
Yeah. Now our last review for the day, Orb.
Honestly, I think the Blue Box review was better than the Orb review this week. Orb was interesting, but it's
more for the Novak backstory type of thing, and then when we get to the 25 years later.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we'll talk about that one briefly because like only two real things happened. One, the Inquisitor that let Yolenta escape got basically beat the shit out of.
And murdered.
Yeah. Saying, I want you to let her go. I love thy neighbor.
Well, you're gonna die. We're gonna call you Yolenta, and we're gonna tell him you died.
Yeah, we'll tell Novak Yolenta died, but where you got the body? What are you talking about? We got one right here.
Yeah, burn it.
So while Novak was watching Baden and Oxy get hung, they were like, quick, come quick. Your daughter
It's
She
being
got burned
executed.
she got burnt alive. At first, he's like, he had like no emotion. Just, hey, she was a heretic. I don't know what to tell you.
Shit happens, bro.
Like, just go home. Just go home.
Yep. And he goes home.
He goes home. Has her gloves to remember her by. I guess we got a backstory of when she was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Doing good in school, studying. Novak's proud of her. Wants gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Novak gets a special order in. It's like, yep, you got that. Remember, you did because God loved you. God loved you.
Yes.
The gloves are too big. And she's like, fuck God.
You take that back right now.
Yeah, then Novak actually regrets that. He's like, I can't believe I yelled at her, type of thing. Like, you figure, this whole man agape, he chose his daughter over God, essentially.
I mean,
like he has a heart in there. And she apologizes to all people first, and then he just goes to his knees like, I am so sorry.
I want to be good daddy.
Yes.
In all intents and purposes, he's never been a bad dad. He's a shit human.
He's doing his job.
He's a shit human, but he can't say he's a shit dad by any stretch.
No. Again, this is more, unfortunately, he's doing his job.
He's not Bondrewd.
Yeah. And then next morning, he trips, he's on the gloves, and he's sobbing.
He's sad.
Realization hits that his daughter's gone.
Sad boy.
Yep. On the other side, we get the priest. I forgot his name. Grabowski. Yeah, so he's like talking
to Grabowski.
Yes. Yeah, he's talking to the people that go to the church. Like, oh man, I can't believe you. Did you hear about that? He died. I didn't know this.
Yeah,
he was a heretic. Like, he's not a bad guy. Like, guys, calm down.
He's just a dick.
Yeah, he's just an asshole. And as he's going to like his study room type of thing, he sees like a little note thing, and it's from Badeni, who gave him a poem of a scripture, like basically of what he wanted, a request for, like some offer he was very curious about.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know it all by heart, but I know a good chunk of it. You can have it. I got a favor. If a beggar comes to you, let him in.
Peculiar beggar, specifically.
What?
A peculiar beggar.
Yeah. If he says like he requests to come in, just let him in.
And the peculiar beggar comes.
Yeah, he comes. He's like, "Hey, come with us." And they all turn around. And they start like cutting the back of their heads, the hair.
He's like, no, don't all kill yourselves at one time, please. Don't.
No, it's all. Badeni wrote his work in the back of the.
No, Badeni didn't write his work.
I'm sorry, Oxy's.
Yeah, Oxy's work.
Yeah, like all like he like on page 1, on page this.
It goes up to page 56.
Yep, and Grabowski's like, "Is it my turn now?" And we get to 25 years later, and I love this guy. I love Schmidt.
Schmidt is badass. I can see Schmidt with like a Spanish accent.
Yeah, he's voiced by Ainz, which makes it great.
And he's also voiced by Ainz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like he lets stuff get captured by the Inquisitor type of thing. He's being interrogated. No fear. None of this. He releases. He helps free up some people, and they want to join him. It's like, all right, we can't have you guys join this. Like, all right.
By the way, how badass was it? They blew up the fucking church.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, these heretics they're not taking shit anymore. I love that. They're defending themselves finally.
He literally with a bomb blew up the fucking church, killed like 15 people.
Yeah, they were like, take us with you. He's like, no, I'm sorry, we can't have you. It's a dangerous thing. Like, all right, fine, here we go. You love the Bible, right? Yep. Like, we're all man of God. All right, but now reject everything about it.
Fuck the Bible.
It's like basically have your free will type of thing.
I don't wanna.
And he's like, good, I respect your answer. He's like happy, like I appreciate it.
Yeah, now get the fuck on.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But it's not his story. He's not the main story. He's not the main person of the story.
No, there's a leader that we don't know who is yet. You know, but I don't.
Yes. But as you saw in the OP, it's a new girl. Her name is Draka. And her parents were basically going to be on the run.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the father's brother is like, hey, cannibalism, I'm hungry.
No, he didn't do it for cannibalism.
I know, but it seemed like he was going to eat him.
No, he was just very God oriented, and the family
God oriented. He's like poor.
Actually, no, I'm lying. It was the opposite. It was that he wasn't God oriented, and the family was.
The family was. The brother, again, he was just poor, starving. He's going crazy.
A lot of people in the village are.
Oh yeah.
So they leave the village.
Like, you ain't leaving. I'll kill you if you leave. It's like, I like to see you try. It's like, well,
motherfucker, I just did.
So Draka is gonna get traumatized, and Daddy die. The mother tries to help her escape. Yeah, the mother.
And mommy got her.
And mommy dearest.
Mommy got Whitney Houston.
Right.
He got Whitney Houston. Bitch.
Yeah. But so yeah, we are at the final arc now. So I'm excited. We got 9 episodes of this.
It's funny. I was at Carlina's house and I was bored and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna watch. She was like cleaning and putting stuff in the wash, and I was like, I'm gonna watch Orb while I wait for you to not be busy. So I put on Orb and I'm watching it, and I was like, this is the show I was telling you about that has to do with like God and things like that. And she was like half paying attention to it. And then she was like, oi, when he fucking slashed her. And I was like, oh, that's nothing. Wait till you see. So if you go back and watch some of the other shit that they've done, this is nothing.
Yeah, let's watch anything Novak kind of does to the heretics.
Have you ever heard of a thumb screw?
Yeah. Oh, God. That would be a fun king toy.
No, it would not be.
I think it would.
All right, well, put your ass on a thumb screw and see how you feel.
Oh, well, I will.
All right.
It gets me out. If it gets me out of work.
It gets you out of work. You got 4 fingers still.
Well, I can't hold them. I can't.
You can't hold the mail. You can't do much with 4 fingers.
I had no, really. I can't hold the mail, so it'll keep falling out of my hand.
If I had no thumb, I could pick up the vape with. I'm not using my thumb. Right, thumb is up.
Right.
Yeah. Bottle.
Yeah, it would not be fun. It's not fun for any of us.
You use fingers for phone, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can type with your index.
Yeah, I mean the thumb is only used for spaces.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can survive.
Yeah. It was. I'll take a couple days off.
Yeah, you still got your index finger and your 2 fingers. There you go. Mail. Boom. There you go.
Yeah. So,
get to work.
Pretty much. All right, now let's get to our first impressions, which is honestly mostly sequels.
Yeah.
Let's do Happy Marriage.
Good episode 1. Haven't seen episode 2 yet.
2 is pretty good. I could tell they're gonna try to redeem the mother, and I don't.
Fuck that mom.
I know.
Fuck that mom.
More or less. We're gonna see. We see Kudo's family, the father, the mother.
Father's sickly.
Yep, and there's trouble at his hometown with demons. So he's got to go. So basically, they want them to investigate, even though Kudo doesn't want to go home because he doesn't want to deal with the mother,
right?
Who talked trash to Mio. Like, oh, what's this servant girl doing here?
How dare you touch my son? Who the fuck do you think you are?
It's like, I'm married to him. You.
And Kudo was like, yeah, if you ever talk bad to her again, I'm gonna fucking take your throat and fucking take it out of you.
Even while the father
fucking neck.
The father's like the keeper of the peace.
Now, kids.
Yes. And fucking Mio has an assistant with Arata. Like, oh yeah, I'll keep you I'll keep you in bay with your powers and all that.
Yeah.
I'll probably move in, but if you need me, but he's not here for this.
No.
Family matter.
Indeed.
But not a bad start with the 2 episodes.
Mio's got some gumption now. She's got
Yeah.
a little bit more gumption.
Also, Mia's like, she's not phased by the Mother's awful words. Like, I dealt with my sister, you. This is basically this is nothing.
Okay, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
Jabba house.
Jobber House.
No, he should squash Moss because I'm over that storyline.
I would love if Tony Khan just to shit on Malachi Black because the House of Jobber.
No, I'm glad House of Black is done. So
I'm telling you, bro. Get Brody and Buddy Matthews tag champs.
No, they're clearly gonna be baby faces. Like they're gonna go separate.
Yeah, probably.
No, they should. Like the fact that Malachi only has hardly ever wrestled, especially in singles matches, is like who cares?
It's not his fault.
I know it's not his fault. I'm saying like no one really care. Like they're just there.
I mean, it's totally Tony Khan's fucking letdown.
Yeah.
Totally.
There's a few that's unfortunately Malachi was one of them.
Indeed.
And if he goes back, if it's the same shit, then it's like, well, maybe it's just him. It's like Andrade. Maybe it's just him.
It is Andrade. I agree.
Yeah. So it
I
might
hope they
be
give him his old entrance though. I doubt they will because it's done by that one artist that they have beef with.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a new one. He'll probably bring back the Malachi persona, just maybe tweak it. Maybe make Final Testament cool, finally. Maybe.
That would be wicked.
Also, Cross is a dick as a boss. This is like how he just treats
He's
men
funny.
like shit.
He's funny.
No, he is funny. He is funny.
I like them far more than I like fucking House of Black.
I love how it's like, hey,
House of
it's
Black.
like Carrie and Mrs. Big kidnapped. Like, are you gonna help him? Why? It's like you recruited him, so.
Did you see Raw yesterday? It was like, oh, well, now we got to deal with Sami Zayn.
It's just, you.
Fuck off.
Also, like, why was he mad that the Wyatt Six is at SmackDown? It's like, so want to tell me why they're there? Like, how's it my fault?
Yeah,
Why do you want him gone?
Mrs. I didn't do shit. Why would I want him to go?
It's like, why do you want him to stay?
What?
How'd you feel about
Whoa! Did you see Starman?
that? Yeah.
Whoa!
I mean, I'm not surprised. That's fine.
Why?
But yeah, how'd you feel about Pence's debut?
I loved it.
Right? Like it's like different. Like he sold. He cut a promo on his own.
In English.
I know. I was like, shit, he's selling. He's doing this. He kind of has his moves, just doesn't have the package drive power driver. Who gives a shit?
He can't do that's the only move I think he can't do is the package power driver. And
that's fine. He's got the man in Japan, so
yeah.
Like that's fine. He does it anyway.
Yeah.
And he got almost 13 minutes with Chad.
Something like that.
I was like,
that's too long. Oh my god. A 13-minute match on TV. Too long. Can't do it.
For a debut.
Can't do it. No.
Yeah, no, I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be like 8 minutes. I was expecting 8-minute match, but I'm glad for the time. It was like, yo, he went too long. Like it was a 2.5-hour show. There is no time limit for Netflix.
There is no time limit. That's true.
Just it ends when it ends. So I was like, that report is fucking stupid. But anyway, with Happy Marriage, I like new OP ain't bad. I think I like the ED a little more for this one. I like that we're getting more on Kudo's family.
Yeah. By the way, let me make that point before we continue. The EDs and the OPs, a lot of good ones. I thought there was a lot of good ones.
I definitely had a few good ones. Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of good OP and EDs.
And we'll get to one of them that I like. I like the soundtrack for one so far. We'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
But let's go with Honey Lemon Soda while we're talking about it.
I loved it. I was very sad and then happy by the end of it.
I was like, man, I never wanted to commit child abuse till now.
I never wanted to commit child abuse till now. That's a shame, Matt. I should get you more into child abuse. That sounds wrong.
Like I gotta smack the child. I gotta smack those friends.
Oh, bro, you kidding me? There's plenty of fucking kids that I wish I could just fucking.
I know, but
down the fucking flight of
stairs. Just focus on Uka. She's not like our Mitsuri country bumpkin. She is someone who gets bullied in school.
A lot.
And she was saved by a man with yellow hair that likes to drink this lemon soda. The say Sprite. The say Sprite.
Might as well say Sprite. Yeah,
his name is yellow, so it's like a limeade. I don't know.
And her eyes, both their eyes, are like lemons.
Yeah. So it's like, where's the honey? It doesn't say like honey soda on the face. I'm wondering where the honey's from.
Is that a question you want to ask?
I you know what? If you're gonna have the title, yes.
Yes, his name is Kai though.
Yes, his name is Kai, and because of this, she got Doki Doki. She wants to, instead of going to this fancy school because she's smart as hell, she wants to go to the regular high school, maybe to interact with Kai again. Yes. But we find out later on, it's like, he's the one that Kai recommended the school to her.
Then
you're gonna let a stranger tell you what to do, okay?
That's how she has no friends.
That's how subs work.
Jeez, fuck. You're not wrong.
But no, she goes to school, introduces herself. Looks like she was making friends with one person, but she sees her old friends. Like, oh my god, it's that stone girl. Like, no emotion.
They're not friends. They're cunts.
I know. Like, they're gonna be. That's what I said, quote unquote friends.
I didn't see you do air quotes.
Watch them be redeemed.
Please don't.
Gonna call it right now.
Please don't.
Yeah, but but of course, fucking Kai saves the day, makes her stand up for herself. Like, if you're in trouble, ask for help. Kai squirts his lemon soda at them after you can.
No. Ishikawa did.
You mean Ishimori
or Ishiwa, whatever the fuck her last name is.
Ishimori.
Yeah. Her.
Yeah, she does it, and they push her. It's like, who do you think you are?
I am.
Yeah, it's like, well, Kai's like, hey. I'd say, hey, you say the words. Help me. Got it. Hey, cunts.
Yeah, if you
do that again, I will slap the shit out of you.
Yeah. But these hands are rated E for everybody.
Yep. And they're like, oh, well, I never have uncooped.
And they run away like pussies.
Yeah. I'm not getting the Skip and Loafer vibes, but I am curious to see how it goes.
I did early on. They lost the plot on Skip and Loafer in the middle and then toward the end. Yeah. And now the Skip and Loafer vibes will have to come from the friendships. Because Kai is close to two other people in the class.
Tomoya, Satoru, and Ayumi.
Yeah.
Those are the friends, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's where the vibes are going to come from, is the overall friendship. While the romance aspect, I think the romance aspect is probably going to develop a little bit quicker than in Skip and Loafer, maybe.
Yeah, as I with Skip, even if they don't do the romance, is like, I'm content.
It doesn't need it.
It doesn't need it, but if it happens, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But with the Honey Lemon, it is advertised as a romance. Like, it'll come, but I don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah.
I do hope the mix with the Skip and Loafer friendships, like the light vibes with that. I don't know.
Because the story is basically going to be her, like, adapting to having friends, to being...
Yeah,
like,
I just don't want it to be like, it's just her learning how to defend herself, and that's why she falls for him.
No, I think the bullying thing kind of is pretty much going to be over after this.
I give it like one, maybe two more episodes of that.
Of bullying?
Like, maybe. We'll definitely see them again.
We will. I have a feeling we will.
Yeah.
And then I think that second time is she's gonna maybe get into a fight, and then she's gonna finally stand up.
Right.
Because she's already verbally stood up. Yeah. And that's the principle of Honey Lemon Soda. Basically, is a girl that is downtrodden and very shy and scared to do anything because of the bullying, and she's breaking out of her shell. She helped Ayumi out with a math problem, and what's it called, and endeared herself that way. She was very happy when because Kai early on in the episode sprays soda on her on accident, trying to spray some boys that were bothering him. And for the first time ever, someone cared about something misfortunate that happened to her outside of Kai.
They even talked again, like after, like, okay, maybe it's a one and done, but during class, like, hey, you should come with us. It's like, sure, I'll come. It's like, oh my god, it's that bitch. Like, oh, never mind, I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, and so it's more the love story is there. I think the Skip and Loafer vibes will kind of be more because you can't even say. I think this is a little bit more serious because at least with our country bumpkin, whose name I'm forgetting, Mitsuri, right? She had friends, right? So she was a normal girl, right, from a way different place, and she has to
It's just her adapting to the city life because she only knows like a population of 30 people.
Yeah, this girl doesn't have anything. She has nothing.
Yeah, seems like she's secluded because she's a smart girl, keeps to herself.
Yeah, and her family knows probably that she's been bullied,
probably overprotective.
So she's having to find herself, which in Japan is a huge deal. I think like it's really two opposite ends of the spectrum. It's either people that have find themselves and they're supremely confident, or they're those people that are subservient. And just they're very shallow, very withdrawn, not opinionated whatsoever. They just go with the status quo, and she's trying to avoid that because of the realities of depression and things like that. So I venture to say this show may touch on different topics because if you read the synopsis basically says two things that really stand out, especially after you watch the first episode. The first piece is Kai is the sunshine, and she mentions it too early on in the episode too, or in the middle of the episode. Like, Kai is her sunshine. Kai is the ray of hope and light in her life where it's been completely dark because of her misfortune. And then the second piece, if you read the synopsis, is her life and her mannerisms start to transform while being around Kai. So Kai's personality starts to rub off on her, and she starts to acclimate and adapt to that. So now the question is, well, is it becoming that sense of living for someone else, like for Kai, or how do the other friends play into her developing a personality, developing social cues and things like that? So that's where the intrigue is. And along the way, we have the love story, which again, I don't think, to Skip and Loafer's point, the love story isn't the most integral part of this story from what I gather early on. And how does that develop? Is it force fed to us, or is it becoming a natural event because of the way that they interact and cohabitate, or is it something that will be slow built and you can feel the chemistry amongst them to be determined? But I find it really intriguing.
No, I'm definitely interested in how it's going to go for the next, like, for the rest of the season for it. So
agreed.
Yeah. Moving on, this one will be quick. Dr. Stone, Science Teacher.
They played poker.
Yeah, they play poker. Senku and Ryusei are fighting, and Kohaku is demi-thick. That's it.
It's so fun. Kohaku's so
fun.
They
built a casino, and they have beer.
They made beer for kids.
Yep, for kids. Well, yes. There's no laws. There's no laws there. It's fine.
It's going to take them 40 days and 40 nights to get from Japan to San Francisco.
Yeah, even though Ryusei wanted the long one. It's like, nope, 40 days, damn it. We're out of time.
Actually, no, 40 days. San Francisco, where's your disco? Boo, boo, boo. Anyway, no, but they did make a good point, and they did bring science into a degree besides making beer in a casino. Yeah. Basically, the I forget the actual official sailor's term, but basically going straight is the easiest route to go. However, with the curvature of the earth, if you take the roundabout way, which I actually just learned about fairly recently, I didn't know this. I swear to God, I didn't know this in life until
I was like, when you do that, it's shorter, but it's a little more dangerous.
Yeah, it's a little more treacherous.
It's more convenient because if we do this so many days, the crops, so it's gonna be out of season. It's gonna
we can't, and they're doing it specifically for the revive, because then they can get corn from fields and things of that nature. Which, by the way, does not grow anywhere on the West Coast. Maybe Oregon or Washington.
I forgot where they went.
They're going to San Francisco, but there's no corn in fucking San Francisco.
Well, unless someone was harvesting it there, because there's nothing there now.
Well, we don't know what the new not tribals. What the fuck I was going to say natives, the new natives, right? The indigenous
Or
folks.
or it's basically the wherever the next antagonist lives. So maybe until he does some shit. But in any event, wasn't a bad episode. I liked how I was like, oh yeah, like we did this for morale. I was like, so was it all staged? Oh yeah, except for the fucking poker game.
Yeah,
I really thought we were gonna win.
I was really unimpressed with Stone.
I was like, it wasn't bad. The wait till they actually get to the America.
I feel like the novelty is worn off for me for Stone.
No, even the manga gets a little silly after this.
I want to know the meat and potatoes. I'm done with the novelty bullshit.
It won't go. It won't go away though. So
I know. It's just
so
13.
Yeah. But next up, Apothecary.
This was cute.
It was cute. It was like they never left, which I liked.
Yes, it picked up basically right where they left off.
Yeah, and it was majority of it was basically they have a cat. They found a cat, and her name is also Mao. And I like how Mao was describing it to Jinshi.
Describing herself. Who's a cat? She's a cat. Which makes sense now when she does
when the cat ears pop up like those few times.
Perfect tie-in.
That cat's totally gonna die.
Damn.
I'm calling it. They're probably gonna kill that cat somehow, like poison or something.
Eat it.
I don't want them to, but I was like, I feel like that cat's gonna have death flags.
This meat is so tender. What is it? Fresh cat.
Yes.
Who's cat? Mao. Huh? Nani?
Well, at least Jinshi said he ate Mao.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't bad. Still visually beautiful. I like the music again for this one.
Yes. We now confirm that Lady Gokshu is pregnant.
Yep. So Mao's tough.
I was interesting to see the Emperor praise Mao.
Well, it does a lot of work. Yeah, of course, fucking Mao brought books over of, basically let's talk about sex.
Karma Sutra.
Yeah, I love how they were trying to pry it like you're like 17. Let's push this out, open this up.
It's an interesting fact that basically, and that's people may be up in arms about it, but that's literally culturally accurate. That like these older, and he's not even that old. I think he's in his 30s. They mentioned the emperor is in his 30s. That was the times, with 13, 14, 15-year-old girls taking their virginity so they can what's the word I'm looking for with starts with an S. But basically to create kids, the next generation and stuff like that, and the next emperor got to be a male, things like that. So, it's a little bit awkward at first when you think of like 30-year-old emperor fucking a 13-year-old girl, like the youngest of the consorts. But to the same degree, that is factually accurate, and that's just a sign of the times. And it was a great.
I know. I'm glad they're not like pretending it didn't happen.
No, and they're doing it tastefully. It's not like you see her like.
It's not like they're watching it.
Yeah, you're not seeing the forcefully being taken her flower and shit. So it is what it is. But I thought that was interesting that the principle that Mao addressed that like all these young girls are all virgins. And they don't know jack shit. So, you're damn if you do and damn if you don't, right? You have the old man taking your virginity, and then you don't know jack shit about sex. So you're not going to please the old man. You're just going to be, it hurts. And he's not going to get anything. So.
But not a bad start. I'm happy to see him back.
It'll be interesting because they have some, the episode ends with them panning to the desert, and there's two, like, Arabian-esque, you can say, like women coming to their province.
So I wonder they're gonna bring like more culture into the.
I'm curious to see how that, because it's like the caravan, and then that's when they pan to the desert, and there's a carriage with two distinctly Arabian-looking women in it. So,
But no, I'm curious. But let's go to 100 Girlfriends. Embarrassment of bitches.
This was fucking hilarious. Episode 1 was fucking hilarious.
One thing happened. They all swapped bodies, but the fucking god is talking about how it's all his fault. He's the cause of all this. Again, the embarrassment of bitches.
Yeah.
We go to after like Hikari's like, all right, we passed the free month part. Like, so this is where the real test of the relationship begins. Like, oh no, I came in like, the last 2 episodes.
It was great the way that they explained the timing. And they were like, oh, December of like 23, right? Yeah. Now we're in January of 25. Oh my God, we're way past 3 months. That shit was funny.
Like, I was like, oh man, so Rento's gonna fuck it. So Rento's gonna leave us. Like, no, I'm not. Fret not. Because Kurasi, fucking Krieger, mad scientist, like, I have an idea. And it's all swapping bodies. And then fucking I know it. Rento runs like, what's going on? What's going on? The season 2 just started. What the fuck?
That shit was funny too.
It's like, we swapped. Oh, you mean like your name?
That was so good.
I was like, no.
That was, and they were like, oh, shooting like 50 shooting stars. No, that's the end of the world. No, bad.
So he's got to figure out who's who. He figured out.
Part of they bleeped out. They're like, bleep, name.
Yeah, I love how they fucking bleeped that shit.
Yeah, so they couldn't get no pirate.
Yep. He figured out who's who. Hikari was in AI's body. Shizuka in Karane's, Karane in Hahari's, playing for president. So I'm just working out the tits.
Bro, everyone touching tits, sex,
sniffing,
sensitive nipples,
escapade.
It's fucking hilarious.
So he kissed them all to unconsciousness to make them swap their bodies. And we get girlfriend 7, Karumi, who was a glutton.
And also a middle schooler, which was a little weird.
Yeah, it's like the 3rd year of middle school.
So she's technically that's in America, that's 9th grade. In America, that's 9th grade.
Yeah, but I don't know what I don't know they went to the same school, but
yeah, apparently it's like what a fucking K through 12 shit.
I don't know, or just they meet up for lunch.
I shouldn't say that. I hope it's not a K through 12. Oh my God.
One girl stares. I was gonna be like, what the fuck? No! I do this.
I hope Karumi is the youngest that he'll go for. I hope.
I don't know all the girlfriends. I really can't say, but
I hope they can't go younger.
I hope to. I fucking hope to. But still, so all of a sudden, anyway, she's my new girlfriend now. So what's her quirk? What's her deal? She's a hungry hippo.
Hungry hippo. Yeah. Hungry.
Yeah, basically they're getting ready for an eating contest.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, Karumi, it's like, all right, you, older woman, you sign up as my mother. It's like, you can call me mommy. It's like, Hari is definitely wanting to be one of those stepmom pornos with one of the girls. It's happening. She wants to be one of those stepmothers.
100%.
How about it's happening. It's fucking happening.
It's gonna be just like the one meme with the tall girl and the little girl, and she's got to post it against the wall with Karumi.
Pretty much.
Boom, wall.
Like she needs to take a seat too,
bro.
But
the worst part is she's on the fucking like school committee. That's the worst part.
Yeah, she bought the school. She bought the school
just to fuck its student.
Just to be close to Rentaro.
That's batshit. Imagine. Why is there nobody? Why isn't nobody talking about that?
Don't worry
imagine if what's his face from Korkimo did that.
I don't think he wouldn't be that rich, but yes.
But it's the same principle, right? Of ages.
I know.
It just dawned on me.
To be fair, their principle is grab random boys to make out with them with her long tongue.
Fuck. Yeah, I forgot about.
So they're like, yeah, we got the.
I feel like she's like the OG Turbo Granny.
Yeah. But no, the Turbo Granny, she bit their dick because she didn't like that they were fucking rapists to the other woman. So basically, he was like protecting those women. So this one is just a fucking predator.
What the
goddamn predator?
What the fuck?
But our co-main solo leveling.
This was fucking good.
Already better than season 1.
It was. I wouldn't say better, but oh my God!
I was like, we're actually getting to the meat of the matter. We're getting more Dreamless power, and
I have not seen episode 2 yet of this.
I like that the shadows actually have personality.
Yeah, they do. Actually, that's true.
Yeah, like they show it, and like they actually show it more in the next episodes.
Yeah, they
So
do.
I'm like, I was like, yeah, cool, good. I'm glad they're like mindless drones, but
Nice.
so I can't wait for that. But yeah, Jinwoo brings someone else who needs to take a seat, but
Yeah, he's kind of a dick.
yeah, he
But he
brings
gets his comeuppance.
yeah, but he brings Jinna's friend to the gate. So they like observe hunting because that's one Jinna being a hunter. Like him.
Yep.
And they're trapped. Ice elves. The ice elves look cool, by the way. I love the designs.
The what?
The ice elves.
Oh, they're badass.
I love their designs.
They're so badass as fuck. They're badass as fuck looking. Sure.
With the arrows and shit. It's like a fucking Legolas and shit.
Hell yeah.
But they split the two teams. One guy's a fucking is like, all right, you E ranks, you guys go die alone. You guys go die over there.
Yep.
And the one girl's like, all right, well, I'm gonna join them. So fuck you. You're an asshole.
Yup.
Yeah, but it's like, oh yeah, Jinwoo's going to Jinwoo was the right choice. Like, oh, you're not an E-rank, are you? Like, no, I am. And I liked the music in the background when he summoned the shadows to fight these bears.
Bro, he was so badass.
It was also I love Igor's like, yes.
So badass.
Yeah. And I can't wait for you to watch episode 2.
I can't wait either.
Again, I'm glad that we're getting to the meat matter of soul leveling. I was like, all right, this I can buy, this I'm with.
Yeah.
I'm ready, I'm psyched. There's no Alabama. No.
Sweet home Alabama.
Yeah, because it's totally Jenna wants to do no Chroma to Jinwoo. You can tell. But we're gonna do our main event. It's not a sequel.
No.
But we're gonna give it some love.
I think this show made the most impression out of me. Being quite frankly. Yeah. This blew me away with how amazing it is.
It's called Flower and Asura. Let me get the name of the characters.
Oh, I can tell you that right now.
Gosh.
Hana, Mizuki are 2 early on.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you didn't see episode 2 yet.
No, I did. I watched it today.
Oh, you did? Yeah, fuck that.
That was the last anime I watched was episode 2 of Flower and Asura. So I know all.
It mostly focuses on Hannah, who lives on a small island, and she watched a broadcast one day of someone she looked up to reading, and she narrated so well. She's like she got engulfed into the story, and that's and she wants to do that. Yeah. So she reads the kids on the island. Does it fun.
Yep.
And one of them, like kind of like a scout, Mizuki. Like, hey, you're going to school with us, and I run the broadcast club, and I want you.
Now.
Yes, take me. But and Hana's like, no.
I've got kids I got to read to.
Yeah, it's like oh, well, the boat, it ends at, like, the last ferry is at 5 o'clock. I won't have time for club. I won't.
Nah, you're not worried about that.
Yeah, and then we'll get that. Oh yeah, we'll get to that bit. But basically that. So Mizuki follows Hana home. He's like, oh yeah, I'll talk to your mom. Like, this is the last ferry, right? I'd say.
Oh shoot!
I guess I gotta spend the night with you. I guess I gotta sleep in the same bed.
Darn it!
Yeah, and then hang out type of thing. The mother encourages Mizuki to, convince my daughter.
She needs friends.
Yeah, she needs friends.
She's another one.
It's like she wants to say yes, but she doesn't know how to.
Another femc that needs friends.
Yeah. So Mizuki, one day she's going on a stroll, doesn't see Hana's in her bed. She's outside. It's raining. She's narrating to herself. It's like a dark type of story.
It was. Oh my god! I
swear. I loved how she narrated it. Even Mizuki felt it. Like the black or surrounded Hana, it's like I am Ashura type of thing.
It blew me. This, honest to God, I specifically requested that we did this as the finale because this actually made me emotional. Legitimately, I'm not even lying.
I don't know. It's really good. And then all of a sudden,
it made me emotional.
Like Hana sees that Mizuki's there. The music artist says, "You're joining the club. No ifs, ands, or buts."
Yeah, like
it's like, all right, I'll join. I want to join.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's how the broadcasting club starts. Episode 2 is
Mhm.
basically introductions. They have to do a contest.
Yeah, we
And,
see more of our characters. We get Shodai, we get
and
Natsue.
Ryuko and
Yep.
Setaro
Yes.
and one more. Hold on.
Hiromi.
I talk about Matsuyuki.
Oh, Matsuyuki.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, there's the thing. They have to do contests for nationals, whether it's announcing, reciting.
Yeah.
And the fucking Miss Perfect, I like that she got humbled by fucking Hana in that reading together.
You know, it annoys me, but it's great story. Is you could tell that An was definitely she wants to do recital, but she just wasn't as good at it, and so she found
She basically is like she knows, like she feels like she's made for announcing, but that's not what she wants.
yeah, and now she sees Hana just kill it.
Yeah.
Every person that she recites to loses themselves
Yeah.
in whatever scene she's painting in that 30 seconds. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Be able to recite in 30 seconds something that takes you to another realm of reality and makes you feel everything the words are telling you is powerful. I'm telling you, it literally made me emotional seeing that end of episode 1.
Yeah.
Hit me. I was like, damn.
No, that was like a nice first impression. It's like, all right, you know what? I like it.
Hell yeah.
You sold me. I'm in. I want to know more.
Take my fucking money.
Yeah.
Take it.
Read me stories. Get me lost into what you're saying.
Yes.
I want to feel that too. Because when you have something like that, when you're reading something or listening to something, you know it's a good time.
Yes.
But closing thoughts for
What
winter.
a strong week. What a strong week,
So,
Matt. This was stronger. If I go back, we have each of us has over 20 or more shows.
about 20, yeah.
If I go back to the top 13 of last year, right? Freean is its own realm. Dangers, Apothecaries, Ragna, Solo, Affection are the top 6 that I had taken for my annual. I can easily, at least on episode ones, easily, there's a lot better ones than the ones that were here. Strong week.
Right. And as always, as we start, we have top 5 for just first impressions. Not so it's like we say it in no order. So even what are your 5 that wowed you?
Easy. Solo. Solo, Flower and Asura, Guild Receptionist, I'm Falling in Love with You, and Honey Lemon.
Okay. Flower, Solo, Link Click, Medalist, and Sakamoto. 100 Girlfriends is close, but I know it's probably gonna rank high when it's done.
Actually, I'm putting 100 Girlfriends over Honey Lemon.
Yeah, we got like 4 more girlfriends coming. One of the
that episode 1 was strong, hilarious.
Yeah, we got the maid, apparently the masochist, and the fashionista, I guess, and one with the long hair. That's like a fucking creeper.
Oh boy!
So I can't wait to see how they all turn out. Like what's the order? Who's next?
Oh boy!
But no, it's fun. But though with that, the cafe is closed.
I wish you know what you should do, Matt.
What?
You should have for the thing you have open. We should have it like the cafe's closed. We change the logo to closed.
Since I already said thank you, we're done. He won't unless I pay him again.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Can we ask
yeah. I just was more open because they're not going to see that we're not live type of thing. That was kind of.
I thought it would have been a nice transition to do like closed.
Yeah,
Like or like turn the light off.
it would just be the light off.
Yeah, light off. Yeah.
Yeah, I already asked too much. We already got a lot of shit. So.
Oh, you know what would have been cool? Like the sign, like hang the sign would have been like we're open, and then like it flips like to like sorry we're closed.
Yeah, that would be like an animated type of thing, which we don't.
No, not animated, but like in general.
I know, I get what you're saying, but no, I like that one we got.
I think that's the next step. You need to have the flashing open for 26.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, like a GIF.
Yeah, we'll think about it.
Yeah.
But,
Ooh.
If people could do that, or they can just edit it. They can even just edit the picture. But we won't like wait to get new pictures. To hey, can you just edit it for us?
I have an idea that I'll talk to you off air about.
Okay, but follow me on Twitter, DaveDX12. Follow me on Instagram, House Husband Cosplay. Follow him at Showstopper24 for Twitter and Medalist24 for Instagram. Follow Instagram pages for Otalku Cafe, Twitter at Otalku Cafe Anime, our Facebook page. This follows wherever you listen to your podcast, whether it be Spotify, Audible, Apple Music. We're there. It helps us a lot. Or if you want a video replay, just type us in for YouTube. We're on YouTube. Thank you, Dershi Radio, WTN Network, and Tertiary Media for hosting us on their platforms. So check them out on all the various social medias, whether it's WTN.net, Tertiary Media, or Dershi Radio. Thank you, Sean, who is our editor. Reviews start next week. Will he even be here? We will find out.
Crossing fingers.
Till then, oyasumi and good night.
Goodbye, Sekai.
Goodbye.
The sun goes to sleep, I find myself in a heap because it hurts so much to be away from you. It makes my day when I get a text from you, but still I say goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I see your face, but hey, it's fine. I know everybody needs a little space. There's no one to blame. Goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I hear your voice, but it's your choice. I can't keep you here forever. Just promise me that you'll come back.